Sometimes I wish I hadn't found out, that I had just gone on believing I wasn't good enough, that maybe all those rejection emails had really existed, and that I'd just failed. I, 18 female, am writing this as a last-ditch attempt to get clarity, because although I know I'm not technically at fault, there are still days where the guilt creeps in. Let me start at the beginning. My parents divorced when I was 10. I remember the day my mom sat me down to explain that sometimes adults stop loving each other. But it wasn't until I was older that I learned the truth, that my dad had left her for another woman. That woman was Claire, my now stepmother. To my mom's credit, she never tried to poison me against him. She could have. She had every reason to, but she didn't. She always told me my dad loved me, and she was right. He did. Despite everything that happened between them, he stayed present in my life, picked me up every weekend, attended parent-teacher meetings, paid child support on time. And when the divorce settlement happened, he made sure my mom got the house and half of everything. Even though legally she might not have been entitled to as much. He was, and is, a good man, a man who fell in love with the wrong woman. Claire was his co-worker. From what I've pieced together, their affair started when I was around 8. She was younger than him, beautiful, ambitious, and knew how to charm a room. After he left my mom, they got married within a year. I was 11 at the time. In front of my father, Claire was warm, welcoming, and maternal. Almost too much. She would bake cookies when I came over, ask about my school projects, and insist I call her Cece, which made me cringe. But when my dad wasn't around, the mask would slowly slip. Her comments started small. Backhanded remarks about how expensive my school supplies were, or how lucky I was that Dad still felt guilty enough to pay for my dance classes. As I got older, they became more pointed. If I got a new phone, she'd roll her eyes and mutter something about spoiled girls getting whatever they want. If my dad gave me money for books or clothes, she'd sigh audibly and say things like, "Must be nice to have Daddy wrapped around your finger." I never told my dad. I didn't want to be the reason his second marriage failed. And he was happy, or at least he seemed to be. So I swallowed it all. The passive aggression, the weird resentment, the way she constantly monitored how much time, money, and attention my father gave me. I've always been a hardworking student. Straight A's, AP classes, extracurriculars, volunteering, the whole checklist. College was my dream. Not just to go, but to go somewhere that would allow me to build a life bigger than the one I had.